Hey y'all, what it do? You know what it is, you know who it is. Another Charger conversation, Jamans and them, hostile takeover. And this one's hot, cause a lot of you niggas is gonna disagree. That's cool, but whatever. What are we talking about today? What is a gentleman? Well, first of all, gentleman is a term that's not really used much anymore. And according to some women, men are the reason why. So let's get into it and exactly what it is and how do we fix this situation. All right, so yeah, we all know, the little chivalrous acts that gentlemen do. A lot of women rebranded it thirst, but those acts ain't for them. Let the streets open the door for them and pull out their chair and all that shit. But we all know those basics. What a lot of people seem to forget is that a gentleman is a protector. And that doesn't mean just, walking on the street side of the sidewalk or whatever. It's overall protection. For every woman? No. For his woman. And the women in his family, in his circle. The women who deserve it. But in order to protect, you have to be a fucking savage. You just do. How you gonna protect anything if all you do is get your ass kicked? If you've never taken a punch and don't know how to throw one, how you gonna protect some shit? I don't know. That's a question I don't have the answer to. But what I do know is that in order to really be a gentleman and really protect, you have to be a fucking savage. And people like to throw that word savage around a lot too. Oh, I'm a savage. No, the fuck you're not. I'll tell you what. For my family, my wife, my daughter, my mom, I will do whatever the fuck I have to and sit for every count without saying a fucking word. I will take that guilty verdict on the fucking chin, and whatever time comes with it, I will sit for that shit. I promise you. Because when it comes to my family, I will win. And anybody who threatens them will fucking lose. That ain't a threat or a bet. That's a goddamn promise. And if it goes past hands, it does. I will legit let a clip fly. Doesn't matter. If I have to, yep. I won't feel bad about shit. And when I say let a clip fly, I mean I don't miss. I stay at the range. I'm at the range minimum once a month. Minimum. That's if I'm really busy. I don't miss. If my cig or one of my Berettas comes out, it's over for somebody. Doesn't sound very gentlemanly, I know. But I'll tell you what, there's not a female member of my family that doesn't feel safe around me. Not one. But are you motherfuckers willing to do that shit? And when I say you motherfuckers, I'm talking about the generations after Generation X. Millennials, Gen Z, that type shit. Because, for the most part, Generation X, we're wild as fuck and we don't care. We raised ourselves. We have our moral code came from each other and holding each other down and holding each other accountable. And I promise you that everybody in my circle would do the exact same thing for their family. The exact same fucking thing. And those are some of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. They're genuinely good people. They're intelligent. They're successful. They're business owners, some of them. And if need be, they'll fucking kill you. Come after their family, you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if they only fold you up. An ass whooping is the least of your worries fucking around with them. And they fuck with me because I'm the same way. That's the lost part of being a gentleman. Now, how does that correlate to dating? You still have to pick the right woman. Not the one that's loud as fucking gonna get you into some shit, thinks she can fight niggas and all this. No. Because she's gonna get you into more fights and more legal trouble than a motherfucker. Probably 6 months to a year ago, I forgot the exact date. This happened in New York. Guy was standing in line for donuts. Some chick got in his face. I forgot exactly what it was over. From what I read, the guy didn't even do anything to this girl. She goes, gets her boyfriend. He's leaving a donut shop, walks out, walking down the block. Dude pops him in the head from behind and kills him. He's gonna do life because his woman said some guy did some shit that he didn't even do. The other people in the donut shop were, eyewitnesses to the whole confrontation and said he didn't even do what the fuck she was accusing him of doing. You know what I'm saying? This dude is going to spend the rest of his life in New York State prison over a fucking lie. Shit like this is why every content creator who even fucks with with topics like these says, do not date masculine fucking women. Do not date confrontational women. Do not date dramatic women. Why? Because they will get you into some shit. 100%. I've seen, I don't know how many dudes get knocked out over their loud ass girlfriend because she wanted to start some shit with some dude who didn't even want the confrontation to begin with. He's trying to calm her, he's trying to back up off of it, calm her down and talk to her rationally. She's yelling, screaming, finger in the face, all that bullshit, and gets her man knocked the fuck out. I've seen it countless times. Countless. I've seen motherfuckers get shot over females. I've seen motherfuckers go to jail over females. And in the end, it's never worth it. Never. And before somebody flings the question out, what about your wife? My wife has never been in a fist fight. Ever. Ever. Why is that? Because she doesn't fucking fight. Period. My wife has never, ever gotten me into some shit where she was in the wrong and I had to fix it publicly. Much less with another dude. Discernment is key. Discipline is key. The second part of it, and I'm going to be quicker about this, is a gentleman is a servant to those around him. When I say servant, not like hand and foot waiter, I mean he's of use to others and doesn't mind it. He doesn't gatekeep. He doesn't guard secrets as to when it comes to being a gentleman and being a man and shit like that. He's of service to his family, his friends, his circle. He's useful and is happy to do it. Why? Not because a man's purpose in life is to be used or anything like that, but a man's purpose is to be of use. And if you don't believe that, don't have kids. Seriously. Because you ain't going to teach them shit. So, to wrap it up, a gentleman is a savage servant and knows when to be either or, and knows who to be either or for. You see what I'm saying? The skill is important, but just as important is to know when to use the skill. And when to not use it, pack it up and save it for later. And if you don't learn both of those, how to be a savage and a servant, and when to use that shit, then you need to. Because if you don't, say you have this skill and don't know when to use it or not use it, you're gonna make those decisions wrong. You're gonna use it when you shouldn't, not use it when you should. And say you know when to use it and when not to, but don't have the skill. What the fuck you gonna do then? But as always, I'm gonna keep it brief and wrap this up. So that's the summary. That's the summary, though. That's the short form of being a gentleman and what is one and all that good shit. This is the short version. That will be a long form topic later. All right. So, as always, middle fingers up. Put two fingers in the ass. Spread them apart. Say peace.